Well, a very good afternoon to you. Let's take a look at what are some of the stories that are making headlines at this particular hour. My name is Akisa Wandera. Many thanks for joining us. Now, a section of leaders from the ANC party, led by Kakamega Senator Cleo Malala, castigated Lugari Member of Parliament Ayub Savula, saying he had no power to determine the fate of the party single-handedly. They addressed the press earlier on today. Let's just take a look at that.
The ANC party has lately been experiencing unhealthy internal challenges due to political disorganization caused by a selfish and retrogressive cartel of individuals with close proximity to the party leader, Honorable Musalia Mudavadi. It is this cartel that has caused the recent political losses. For example, the loss on the Yala seat and the dismal performance in parliamentary leadership. The loss on parliamentary leadership should not be blamed on the constituent NASA parties, as has been portrayed by ANC leaders. The party lost due to internal disorganization and strategic indiscipline. The ANC cartel are unprecedented hurry to get Honorable Musalia Mudavadi and ANC divorcing NASA in favor of Jubilee, and due to their own personal interests and not interests of the wider party membership. It is this group that is pushing for political narratives, targeting Honorable Raila Odinga and ODM. The statement by Honorable Savula yesterday castigating Raila Odinga attests to this scheme. Honorable Savula is not the party spokesman and cannot issue such a weighty statement on behalf of our party ANC. In fact, he has confirmed the worst fears that he is the link between the ANC cartels and Jubilee in their dirty schemes to auction ANC to Jubilee at this early stage. We are advising Honorable Mudavadi, who is our party leader, to be steadfast in pushing for electoral justice, as he has been doing so far as up to now. Looking back will be politically risky and betrayal to the millions of NASA supporters that have regained confidence in him. We reject evil plans to clandestine appoint individuals to critical party leadership position in total disregard to the party constitution, the existing laws and rules. Members must have a say if ANC has to be strengthened. With effect from January.
Well, away from that, President Uhuru Kenyatta is at this hour addressing the nation, giving his Christmas message to Kenyans. That event is happening live from State House here in Nairobi. Let's cross over there and take a look.
This is the time to forgive and to look forward to the renewal that God promises in the birth of this child. But renewal will not happen unless we resolve to build up our brothers and sisters. So instead of recrimination, let us join hands in common work. Let us feed the hungry. Let us house the homeless. Let us give work to those who have none. And let us bring medicine to those who are ill. These are the goals my administration has set itself. And they are the goals to which every Kenyan can contribute this Christmas and in the year to come. There is work for willing hands, and let us dedicate and rededicate ourselves to doing it and to renewing this nation. Friends, let us all be responsible this festive season. and more so, those of us who are driving. Let me close by wishing you and all you love a very Merry Christmas. And I ask you again, especially our drivers, to take care of yourselves and your fellow countrymen and women in all your journeys this festive season. Merry Christmas to all Kenyans.
This means
that there is need for Kenyans to forgive each other during this particular season, and also talking about just being responsible in this particular. Kenyans to be careful, take responsibility, drive safely along the roads in the country. That particular briefing was coming to you live from State House here in Nairobi. Education Cabinet Secretary Eugene Wamalwa has called on leaders and Kenyans in general to support the ongoing education reforms being undertaken by the Ministry of Education. He said the plans to reform Kenya's education system are meant to make it relevant to market needs, noting that in the past, education has not held the interest of young people because little had been done to make it relevant to the lives of learners. Politics aside, Wamalwa said it was high time that leaders start tackling real issues head-on instead of political rhetorics that do not add value to the lives of the common mwananchi.
Na nitawaambia kwamba baba, while I was coming through Nyahururu to Bungoma, nimeambiwa ya kwamba Wakenya wa Nyahururu na Kenya nzima wamefurahishwa sana kusikia wewe ukiongea mambo ya elimu ya watoto wao, kuongea mambo ya maendeleo na kuachana na yale mambo mengine. Huo ujumbe nifikishe? Wakenya wamesema wanataka amani, mambo ya kura imekwisha, wanataka washerekee Christmas hii na familia zao, mwaka mpya wapeleke watoto wao shuleni, mwaka mpya warudi kwa biashara yao, so that this country can heal again.
Those are the real issues. Aongee hayo, kesho maji, hiyo siku ingine barabara. Na mwambie mimi Moses Kuria nimempatia Matiang'i ruhusa. Saba za mtihani sifunguliwe. Sawa? Aone kama ilikuwa sawa. Lakini hiyo story yake ya zamani vile ameachana nayo tunafurahia. Na hatuna siasa nyingine.
With the festive season setting in, passengers continue to travel to various destinations, either by air, road, or the now famous Madaraka Express. Last-minute travels have been witnessed and prices are expected to hike. The Madaraka Express train is already packed to capacity for the festive season, with only a few lucky enough to scoop the cancelled tickets. George Maringa was at the Syokimau terminus this morning to check out the situation there.
Indeed, we are here at the Nairobi terminus in Syokimau, where activity is going on as usual. Earlier today, we need to mention to our viewers is that the timelines for the train departures were revised to 8 a.m. and 2:30 p.m. So the 8 a.m. train departed in time, and we spoke to the attendants who told us that the tickets have been fully booked until the 3rd of January. So that's some sad news rather there for whoever wishes to travel between now and the 3rd of January. In as much as they are fully booked, the attendants also told us that there are two or three people rather who have cancelled their tickets, and therefore they have been receiving their refunds, and they have been coming here to receive their refunds in as much as the train has been fully booked. We also spoke to those to a few who came to book to find tickets for between now and the 3rd of January, and were informed that the train has been fully booked. Here is what they had to say.
Nimelauka asubuhi nikuja hapa. Nitafuta kama nitapata ticket ya 28. They told me it's full booked. Yeah. So I tried 29 is fully booked. They told me up to 3rd is fully booked. So I'm so disappointed.
At first nilikuwa nadhani nitapata, but venye nilikuwa naona watu tu watacancel. Juu kuna watu cancel the last minute.
So that's the situation here at the Nairobi terminus in Syokimau. Of note to mention to our viewers also is that security has been beefed up, and whoever is coming in has to be screened, their luggage as well as the personal screening. Security has been beefed up, and the security officers you have spoken to are very vigilant and keeping an eye for any occurrence. We will continue keeping it tabs here at the Nairobi terminus in Syokimau.
Well, that is Judge Maringa for us there. Now, Christmas festivities have kicked off in earnest in Uasin Gishu, with local leaders and security officials spending time with children. Uasin Gishu Administration Police Commander Daniel Rukunga led his officers in celebrating with street kids who were recently rounded up by the county officials and taken to Eldred Rescue Center.
Kwa sababu sana sana sisi huogopa mapolisi, na hii si rahisi tena mapolisi wakuja tutembelee, lakini nyinyi mmekuja, tumeona mapolisi si watu wabaya. Asanteni kwa kila kitu yenye mmetudonetia, tumefurahi sana.
Tusaidiane na wao, tukule pamoja na wao, kwa sababu hawana mwingine wa kula na wao pamoja. Tumeona tuwaletee nguo, tushirikiane na wao, na pia waone sisi pia ni binadamu na wao ni binadamu kama sisi.
We should ensure that this season should not, those who have should at least care for those who do not have. And I think homes like this who care for our children who are underprivileged in the society, who do not have that parental care, we should also give support. And as the leadership of Nandi, and even the entire leadership of North Rift and leadership of Kenya, we are willing to support you and ensure we support such homes so that you continue assisting and mentoring and providing the future for these young people.
Despite 2017 being a difficult year for the business community and the flower industry in particular, leading roses exporter Oserian Flowers ushered in Christmas holidays by paying tribute to the farm's best performers and long-serving staff at a Christmas party for staff at the Oserian Stadium in Naivasha. The staff and their children were treated to entertainment and dancing competition where the best were rewarded. The best workers as well as long-serving staff got bouquets, shopping vouchers and cash rewards. Managing Director Neil Halings thanked the staff for a job well done and congratulated the winners.
To all the workers for the hard work that you've done in the last 12 months. The next year will be even more challenging, but we will survive. The Syrian is on the way up, and it's because of all of you that we are able to still be in business. All of you. When we're here next year, our party will be even bigger. That's for sure. So thank you. Enjoy Christmas. Take the time when you can to be with your families at this special time. Remember our religion and come back in 2018 stronger, fitter, and ready to push us to further heights.
15 Form 4s from Kiandutu slums in Thika County have every reason to smile this Christmas season after landing vocational jobs at Broadway in a bid to salvage them from overindulgence before they join various universities next year. The 15 bright students drawn from Broadway Day High School in the sprawling Kiandutu slums had all attained between C plain and B+ in the recently released KCSE national examination results and are set to pursue higher learning next year. According to the managing director of Broadway's, Bimal Shah, the company, which is the main sponsor of the Slum Day School, challenged other companies to support needy and bright students.
Try and support students from Broadway High who normally are in Form 3 and going into Form 4. We give them work in the bakery in very many different fields, in the wrapping section, in the account section, in the plant. We can give employment to 15 students, boys and girls, who will work here for at least 3 weeks, so that it gives them a little bit of training of what to expect once they leave the school, and also gives them the benefit of earning a few shillings, which will help them for their fees in the next year, which is going to be in the Form 4.
Mwingi West Member of Parliament Charles Nguna has blamed the increased number of road accidents happening in many parts of the country on what he says is corrupt police officers from the National Transport and Safety Authority. Nguna says it is impossible to bring back sanity on our roads when police officers and NTSA officials continue extorting bribes from drivers who commit traffic offences. Speaking at Katoteni village in Mwingi West, Kitui, during the burial of the driver of the Kinatwa Sacco Matatu, who was involved in an accident that killed more than 16 people along the Thika-Garissa highway a week ago, the MP said that it was saddening to witness more people dying on our roads without proper measures being put in place.
Corruption in policemen, especially the traffic policemen. We've witnessed a lot of lorries actually without number plates in Mwingi West being driven along the highways, and policemen are not doing enough to ensure proper rules and regulations of the road are followed.
2 people have been arrested in Runyenja's Embu County over allegations of illicit brewery. Their arrest followed a tip from members of the public who noticed that some of those who had consumed illicit liquor from the suspects had developed health problems, including urinating blood. Police also recovered counterfeit currency amounting to 380,000 Kenya shillings at the scene. The suspects were arrested and taken to Runyenja's police station. Residents of Runyenja's have been urged to be on the lookout for what they consume during this festive season.
Leo asubuhi tulipata information kwa mtu ana kaunda fake pombe yetu inaitwa Mbatiani. Yeye anatengeneza na anaweka kwa chupa ya Mbatiani. Ndio sasa tuliandamana na polisi mpaka tukaenda kwake nyumbani na tukaenda tukapata hiyo pombe iko ile anaweka kwa chupa yetu.
Pia ukaweza kupata pesa mingi ambayo pia ni pesa gushi ambayo inatengenezewa katika boma hili, na tunataka kusema kwa maneno ambayo tunataka kila mtu yasikie, tuna value uhai wa kila mtu.
Officers through good information from the citizens went there and recovered about 600 liters of that illegal brew and several, you can say about 50 crates of legal brew bottles, which is proposed to be the bottles is using to package the illegal brew. This premises is of a known man by the name Godi, and is a known illegal distributor of some brew, including one of them is Shuja and others. And he's using the same
The 4th edition of the annual Lake Victoria Isambo Beach Carnival started on a high note. The festival aims at promoting cultural tourism along Lake Victoria's circuit. Let's take a look.
Hundreds of visitors from the country and neighboring Uganda and Tanzania were here at the shores of Lake Victoria to experience the annual Isambo Beach Festival held in Budalangi, with activities ranging from swimming, boat racing, tug of war, boxing and mountain hiking for both men and women. The event was a showstopper in this festive season. And when time came for the eating competition, a favorite of many who had thronged the venue, Juan Rogers could not disappoint to show his prowess. The climax of the event was a beauty contest to identify Mr. and Mrs. Isambo. Event organizers, who also include sponsors SportPesa, are now targeting to have participants from across all the 47 counties across the nation in next year's event and beyond.
Looking for a destination to have fun, to relax, to rest, to spend this festive season, come to the Isambo Beach Carnival. And this event can only get better and bigger as we go along, as those who have attended before can attest. We are very grateful to our sponsors, and this event is supported by SportPesa and Babu Namwamba Foundation, the key supporters of this event over the 4 years. We will continue to grow this event bigger and bigger, and we are attracting people from all over. When you look at the mix of people who are here, we have guests from all over the country. We even have guests who've come in from outside the country, which really tells you that the event has capacity to attract tourists from all over, both domestic tourists and international tourists. And so we are telling you this festive season, you're looking for a place to have fun, just relax and enjoy the beauty of the sunset and the sunrise over the lake. Come to this place.
Well, those are some of the top updates we had for you here on KTN News Center. Do stick with us. We'll continue keeping you up to speed with what's making headlines across the country and beyond. My name is Akisa Wandera. Enjoy the rest of your viewing. And of course, Merry Christmas to you and your family.